Few words about the new First Lady of the United States, Melania Trump, and why she is the hero that feminists need, but they don't realize it because they're too caught up in their vaginal costume contest. Melania Trump should absolutely be a feminist icon. If feminism hadn't gone completely off the rails, which, as of today, is fighting a turf war where sites like Everyday Feminism publish articles entitled "Your Fat Stigma is Racist." Welcome to sexism, now with added racism. But let's forget about those nut jobs and just focus on Melania. I just don't think this is gonna go. We're just gonna have to deal with this. We're just gonna have to deal with this. Melania is a former lingerie model who even posed nude. So what's the takeaway here besides, hey, look at this beautiful woman who clearly works out? Now, if I were in charge of modern feminism, maybe I wouldn't burn it down. Maybe burn it down is the best way to go. But if I were in charge of modern feminism, the lesson here should be that we ought to be very happy with the fact that we live in a time where a woman can have a past and not be excluded from the highest echelons of society. You can be a lingerie model and still make it up to the White House. One issue that pops up time and time again in entertainment and in modeling is that there is a stigma where if you are a lingerie model, you are also a prostitute. If you are a burlesque dancer, you are also a prostitute. If you teach pole dancing, you are also a prostitute. If you're a waitress at Hooters, you are also a prostitute. Girl in a short skirt, you're also a prostitute. And that is a perception worth changing. The fact that Melania was a lingerie model who also lived an upstanding life and is now married to the President of the United States of America and has a cute little kid, that will help to change the perception that modeling or dancing or any of these things that require a cutesy little costume equals sex work. She's a smart woman. She used everything at her disposal, her brain and her body, to learn how to make it from small-town Slovenia to Washington, D.C. Now might be a good time to mention that Melania speaks 6 languages, which is 5 more than I speak. So while the crazy third-wave intersectional feminists continue their waddle into fourth-wave desperation feminism, the rest of us should really take this time to sneak out the back door and go live in the real world. And in that real world, a former lingerie model can be married to the President of the United States of America. And in that real world, you should consider how you define the lingerie models on the Victoria's Secret billboard. They might not be out there tying rebar, but they're still using their physical bodies to earn a living. And instead of encouraging you to break down your racist anti-fat stigma, I want you to reconsider whether or not you're applying undeserved and negative labels to the models and entertainers and short-skirted waitresses in your life. I can't expect everybody to change overnight, though. Not everybody is going to drop the idea that any woman using her body to get ahead in life is a stupid whore. Now, don't get carried away into thinking that I mean it's just men who are out there thinking that, Melania did something unacceptable in her past. Even the drag queen RuPaul has tweeted out nasty, petty things about Melania's past. So in that way, this video really isn't directed to all men who might think that Melania is a certain way for having been a lingerie model. This is more directed towards the lefties, the ones who are normally in charge of declaring what is slut-shaming and what is not slut-shaming. Melania Trump is not stupid for using her body to get ahead, and she's not a whore for using her body to get ahead. You're stupid for thinking that along with that great body, she doesn't also have a wonderful head on her shoulders. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check the links under the video to find out different ways that you can support me. Now, if you don't mind, I'm ready to join I think it's time for me to get ready and join the vagina walk in my own city. What do you think? Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go head out and join my sisters in a vagina walk of our very own. I call this one